What we're talking about? Oh yeah, the FNAF movie.
Yeah, right. I like how we just completely get sidetracked.
Right.
But yeah, no, the FNAF movie was good from again the standpoint of a fan.
Yeah.
It had fan service, it had nostalgia, it had references. I will say there was something that really irked me, which is why I have it like so low, like towards the like 7 or 8 maybe. They did not follow the lore accurately.
That's okay. Neither does Scott anymore.
No, like, oh, to be, well, I mean, fair enough, but like the story they replaced the actual lore with was kind of really bad.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. So like, I'm sure you probably figured it out, but Mike, that's the character's name, Mike.
Okay.
He's not he's not the he's not the brother of Elizabeth / Vanessa anymore.
Really?
He's also not the spoilers. I mean, you probably pieced that together by the trailer, but yeah, spoilers for the actual movie. He's not the son of Afton. And rather than killing his brother, Afton just showed up and kidnapped him, then murdered him.
As you do.
Right. Which kind of just, for me, it made it significantly less impactful when like he's got like this fear and guilt over it. Because like you didn't do nothing. You watched as a guy ran up and kidnapped him, and you ran after him when you saw it.
Yeah.
You just weren't fast enough. If anything, you should be like trying to sprint at a gym.
What you need to do is work out.
Yeah, right? Which is, it's just funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, in hindsight, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because like the opening scene involved him running up to a guy and punching him because he thought he was kidnapping a kid.
But
he
right now, if
he
your
just-
kid kidnaps his kid, it's fine.
Yeah. So he's got like serious mental problems.
Oh god.
But like, so like he does this thing where he like dreams.
Uh-huh.
So he like dream every single night, trying to remember who kidnapped his brother.
Huh. And then he gets his answer.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. Which, spoiler alert, it's the guy that everyone pieced together was probably going to be Afton from the trailers.
Right? I can't believe they gave away Springtrap in the freaking trailer. Just like, shouldn't you have kept that a secret? Imagine the surprise in the audience when Springtrap shows up.
Yeah, right? Yeah, seriously. They would have... Yeah, they don't know how to tell a story like Scott does. Scott sprinkles things. He trickles things. And he doesn't just jump right into the fray and say, hey, here's a thing.
I know the first FNAF game doesn't have a lot of storytelling, so you can make some stuff up in it, but I don't know. It just sounds like they could have done better than what they had, based on what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. They used elements from the first, third, and Security Breach games.
Oh, really? Great. They're mix and matching.
Yeah. Yeah, so like obviously cop girl Vanessa shows up.
Yep, I remember that from the trailer.
And they straight up confirm that she is Afton's daughter.
Really? Just straight.
Security breach. Yeah, security breach. Like, we didn't know, but they just like, oh, by the way, he's my dad.
Huh. So
Like,
he's Michael's daughter,
guys,
to be clear.
What?
She's she's Michael's daughter?
No, Afton's daughter.
Oh, right. Didn't Afton's daughter die? Oh, wait, no, he had two daughters. What am I saying?
No, he had one, but she died. And so, like, he is apparently able to recreate robotic duplicates
Alright.
of people.
Right, right.
Like his engineering skill has gotten so good that he can make almost lifelike humans.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going with that for the movie because like they've clearly changed the story.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they just straight up confirm that, that you know, to Vanessa, she's just like, he's my dad. I'm like, no, what happened to show don't tell? What happened to that?
What happened to subtlety or, you know, building up over time?
Seriously, they just straight up told us the entire plot of every single game ever in like exposition, not even in like subtle hints. Yeah, not even in its subtle hints. It was just like painful. It was painful to hear them tell the story.
Oh, by the way, just so you know.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's not like legitimately actual line from the movie. It's not just their souls that are trapped in the robot suits. It's their bodies.
Dun dun dun. No shit.
Yeah, we've kind of figured that out because you keep saying nonstop that you know the that they could never find the bodies of the children, and like obviously they're possessing the robots.
It is weird to think.
And you've already confirmed that.
It is weird to think that they never actually checked the animatronics to be like, this smells funny. I wonder why. Ah!
People are surprisingly pretty stupid, and they don't really care.
True enough. That both in the video game universe and real life.
Yeah, I mean, like we've seen how willing cops are to defend children. How thorough do you think they're going to be when looking for dead ones?
Fair enough. Ugh, how do you know this movie took place in Texas?
It could have, but still, just
the first FNAF movie takes place in Uvalde. Ugh!
Yeah, and here's the thing. I've also like talked it over with AJ. I mentioned AJ before.
Yeah, your friend.
Yeah, to you. Right, friend at work. He's never seen FNAF before, and he's also saw the movie.
Oh boy.
So I was able to get his perspective on it, and he was in pretty much agreement with me regarding like general audiences. It felt like they explained too much, and also for like the scarier parts, it felt like Chica would just send in the cupcake to do all of the dirty work every single time.
Damn it! Why did they make the cupcake do everything?
Seriously, the cupcake that had like, it did nothing in the original game. It did everything in the movie. There's a vent? Send the cupcake in. There's a guy messing around in the kitchen? Send the cupcake in. Mike is trying to run away? Send the cupcake in.
I've got an itch in my nose? Send the cupcake in.
Yeah, so that's pretty much just how that went.
We could CGI a giant robot, or we could CGI this tiny cupcake. Then you don't know how much was CGI and how much was practical, because the animatronics themselves did look impressive, even just based on the trailers.
They were real.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 99.
If they weren't real, it was very impressive CGI.
Right. Oh yeah, they also made a ball pit reference.
Of course they did. Oy.
The only thing I'm upset about is the fact that the ball pit did not immediately make the little girl start time traveling.
She goes down, the ball pit comes out, she's like 80-something with gray hair. The hell?
Like, oh crap. And then she just goes right back in and then comes back out as a kid. Oh right, Foxy's here, starts running away.
Yeah, that's the concern. You just have a random thing in the general audience who's like, what the fuck? What the hell was that? Yeah, you want to know and you don't want to know.
You don't, trust me, you don't want to know. I found out and I don't want to know.
Even when you know the answer, you still don't understand.
Seriously though, you know, the only thing, honestly, the books were kind of good, even though like they were completely ludicrous, and they take liberties with like obviously the games have like some semblance of reality to them.
Mostly,
and yeah, but the books don't. the books just go off the rails. You have people turning into candy, people turning into toys, people being forced fed toys, toys that come to life. Well, okay, that one was kind of a little bit more realistic, but like and then of course probably the most creepy one that I've seen from the books is the sea bonnies.
Sea. Oh right, bunnies in the sea.
Yeah, like sea monkeys, but sea bonnies.
The hell.
And so like it it was so creepy. They crawl inside this guy's stomach. They crawl up to his head and start telling him that they're gonna kill him. And so they start to eat him from the inside.
God, it's horrifying.
Yeah, and they just like slowly eat and replace him. And then it just ends with him turning into a puddle of goo.
The end.
The end. And that was probably the most horrifying FNAF has been in a while.
And it was about as realistic as a paper bag or something.
Yeah. Although, again, there was also the one where, you know, girl got turned into actual candy.
Oh, okay. Majin Buu, what are you doing here?
No, like she ate this thing that was like I think filled with like nano machines.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah.
You know what? The only thing I can hear in my head now.
Nano machines, son.
Hey,
They soften your body and turn it into candy in response to physical trauma. You can't eat me, Jack.
I'm not gonna be able to read the book now. I'm just thinking like real name with nano machines. God damn it, Armstrong! Even the FNAF universe, you're kicking my ass.
Yeah, but yeah, that was kind of messed up because like that one book was kind of messed up. Like it did not feel like FNAF. It felt like a horror story, like an actual horror story, not goofy.
It didn't feel like FNAF. It felt like horror. What franchise is FNAF again?
Goofy. It's just goofy at this point. It's like it's goofy that spooks you.
Fair enough. Just a funny one out of context. It didn't feel like FNAF. It felt like horror. You want to tell him or should I?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What the hell were we talking about?
Okay, but okay. Yeah, I don't really think I have any other thoughts regarding FNAF aside from this one thing that I will never stop riding this high. I figured out that I called it. I figured out that Foxy Bro was Michael a full year before MatPat did, based entirely around the dialogue in Sister Location.
And you will never live it down or something like that.
I will never live it down. I will never.
I called it, damn it. Take that W to your grave.
Yeah, I am. Because again, it took Matt a full year after me figuring it out to figure it out himself. To be fair, Dawko called it a little bit before MatPat.
Yeah.
As well. Like he's been saying for a while that he thought that, you know.
Yeah, but Dawko sucks, so moving on.
No, well he figured out that we played as Michael in Sister Location.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone else really said definitively that Foxy Bro was Michael until much, much later. Everyone was just thinking that Michael was the crying child.
Naturally, based on the evidence we had.
Right. But I was like, nah, I got this. No, I got this. It ain't the crying child. It ain't the crying child. It is definitively the crying child is dead, who we now know is named Garrett. And Michael is the older brother.
Mm-hmm. And that solves everything.
Yeah.
Now, I can't wait for the next FNAF game to retcon all of that, and turns out you were wrong the whole time, Ace.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, imagine Scott just like, by the way, Ace, specifically, I watched your podcast. You were wrong the entire time.
It's like how Scott commented on freaking one of Matt Pat's videos. Although that was back when FNAF was like FNAF 2, where so there's this like still an indie game and not a global franchise taking over the planet.
Yeah, right. It's he needs to make it into an actual pizzeria at this point.
It is funny though how quickly that happened. It went from some indie game to like now it's its own thing. How quickly that happened. And just think, folks, next year FNAF turns 10 years old. Only 10.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I feel old.
I know, right? Someone pointed that out to me in a video. It's like it was like 2014. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric came out. Also some FNAF game, but who cares about that? And then, which is a double hit to me because like, oh right, Rise of Lyric exists. Oh god damn it, that was 10 years ago too. No.
I never played Rise of Lyric, so I feel nothing.
Me neither, but I saw the Game Grumps play through, so I basically played it.
Yeah.
That game's never getting a re-release.
Oh no. Well, we already have a re-release because in both Rise of Lyric and in Frontiers, Knuckles has an infinite jump glitch.
Which is funny. Be like 10 years later and this happens again.
Yep.
Coincidence?
You know, if I had a nickel for every time that Knuckles was able to do an infinite jump glitch in a Sonic game, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Coincidence? I think not. And given the fact that they reference sticks, it just makes it even more confusing. What is the Sonic timeline, Sega? Give us the official Hyrule Companion version thing.
Yeah, right?
It is. Then again, or if you could just follow the freaking Sonic Twitter post, everything is canon.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's all good. It's all good.